everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and today we're going to be talking about credit cards. So I had my first card when I was 18 and this was the first thing I did as soon as I got a proper license / a state ID. I was starting college, so I decided to go and get a checkings account. I didn't really know that I was going to be coming out of the branch with a credit card that day, but I did, and I'm so happy I did. I've learned so much from that first credit card, so I really want to share the lessons I've learned in my credit card journey. I have a total of 9 credit cards and I have a score of 800. The max FICO score that you can get is 850, so I'm pretty close to getting that. Although 800 is a pretty great score already, I want to disclaim that I am a very responsible credit card user. I pay everything off every month on time and I never carry over a balance. I also don't spend more than what I can afford. I have my laptop open for some notes I wrote down. If you do see that the lighting is off, it's for that reason. I'm kind of quickly glancing over at my notes. I do want to be able to share everything that I've learned, and this is the best way for me to do that. Let's get started. So we're going to go in chronological order from my first card to my most recent card. So the first card I want to show you is the Citi Thank You Preferred, and it looks like this. This was the first card I opened when I was 18, and the lesson here is that your first card doesn't have to be Discover. So this is actually a card that's meant for students. When I first opened it, I got a credit line of $400. This is meant for young people who are just starting off. So Citibank offers the Thank You Preferred, and now Chase also has the Freedom for Students. This is a no annual fee card, and it's also my oldest card, so as long as I maintain it and keep it open, it will only positively impact my average age of credit history. The second card I opened is actually PayPal Credit. At the time, this was considered a hidden trade line. In late 2019, it started reporting to bureaus, and that's when I started noticing it on my credit report. Actually, it helped me because it increased my average age of history credit. My lesson here is to be wary of these online credits. Even if it's not a physical card you'll be receiving, it still is credit, so it is money that you're able to borrow, and therefore this may be reported to the bureaus and impact your score. The second card I got is this Chase Freedom Unlimited. And this is my first churning card, or the first card that I was able to take advantage of a welcome bonus. So this card offered get $150 back when you spend $500 in the first 3 months of the account opening. This was also a step up from my Thank You Preferred because I would be able to get 1.5% back on things that the city would only give me 1% on, such as groceries. Recently, there have been new benefits added to the Freedom Unlimited card, which everybody should take advantage of. You get 5 times on travel booked through the Chase portal, 3 times on restaurants and dining, 3 times on drugstore, which is major, and you also keep the 1.5 on other purchases. This makes it a super versatile card. I have a referral link down below if you're interested in getting this card. I will also get some money back too, so we could share the wealth. So the lesson here is that if there's a bonus associated with a no annual fee card, you should take advantage of it, especially if it offers benefits that you don't get on your other cards. The Bank of America Travel Rewards card, I actually got this in my junior year of college when I did a study abroad program in Madrid, Spain. I needed a card that offered 0 foreign transaction fees, so I went ahead with this card. It's also no annual fee. However, since I applied in person without the promotion code, I was unable to get that welcome bonus. So the lesson here is that you should always apply online. If not, there may be an option for you to bring in a promo code that can be applied in person if you apply at the branch. The next card I want to talk about is the Barclays Apple Rewards card. I got this because I needed a new laptop and I insisted that I needed to get the best customizable MacBook Pro that was out in the market at that time. I was enticed by this because they offered 0% APR financing for up to 18 months after purchase. However, I didn't realize that there are low rewards on this card. I mainly just did it for the financing. The rewards are 3 times back on Apple, 2 times back on restaurants, and 1 times back on everything else. You can only redeem on the app and iTunes store as well as the Apple store. So it is pretty limited in what you can redeem. If I were to do this again, I would have opened another card with a welcome bonus that offered a 0% intro APR for maybe around the same time frame that the Apple rewards offered. An example that comes to mind is the Citi double cash card. You would get 1% when you buy and then 1% when you pay it off, making it 2% on all purchases. And if they offered an intro welcome offer, that would have been great. My lesson here is when it comes to store cards, it really depends on the store or your loyalty and shopping habits. For me, I don't shop at Apple that often. You also have to consider the pros and cons. Sometimes store cards are in a closed loop, meaning that you can only spend that card in that store. Otherwise, it's called an open loop where you can spend it everywhere. The next card I want to talk about is the Barclays Hawaiian Airlines card. And this card I opened, kept for a year, and actually closed. The reason I closed this card was that an annual fee was coming up and I knew that I wanted to close it before that annual fee hit. The first year that fee was waived, but if I kept it for a second year, I would have had to pay $99 on it. The reason I opened it was because I wanted to take advantage of the welcome bonus. I got 60,000 miles when I spent $3,000 in the first 3 months. We were able to get 1 free round trip ticket from New York to Hawaii, which was worth it for us because we went there for vacation and we did save on flights. My lesson is don't be afraid to close a card. The only time I wouldn't close a card is if it's an old card and if it's a no-fee card. The next card I want to talk about is Bank of America Cash Rewards card. This is a no annual fee card and I get 3 times on purchases in a chosen category that I can change every month. I got this card because it was at a time when I didn't have a new card and I was still spending money on things like groceries and things in my everyday life. So I figured, it's time for a new card. Why not just get it and be able to get some extra cash back? I also didn't have a card that gave me extra for online shopping as well as other categories that they offered, such as drugstore. So I thought that this was, again, able to maximize how much I could get back for different categories of my spending. The next card I want to talk about is the American Express Platinum card. And this was my first big credit card bonus. This was get 60,000 membership reward points for spending $4,000. I think the biggest thing about this card is that there is a hefty annual fee of $550, but it pays for itself. There are some pretty good base benefits already, such as a $200 airline credit. This will cover up to $200 any incidentals at that particular airline, so that includes things like checked baggage fees or if you buy things in flight such as snacks or entertainment. There is a $20 streaming credit as well as a $20 phone credit. So for the last couple of months, I've gotten a discount on my T-Mobile bill as well as a discount on Spotify and Netflix. Another benefit is that you will get $100 in Saks Fifth Avenue credits. The biggest thing for me is that you get a Priority Pass Select membership. This gets you access to various lounges across the country. So this will save you money on food that you would normally purchase at the airport. In December, I was traveling in Vietnam with my grandma and we were traveling from Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City to Hue, which is central Vietnam. And She had traveled through that airport numerous times, but this was the first time that she actually checked out the lounge. This membership allows me to bring one guest in for free, so she was able to experience a lounge for the first time, and she was just so fascinated that I was able to get her access, and she could not believe that there was free food. It was the cutest thing ever. She really enjoyed her time there, and we were able to just relax and chat for an hour before we boarded. To this day, she still talks about that story. I'm really happy that I introduced her to a new concept at a place that she thought she knew. So my lesson here is don't be afraid to pay for that fee, especially when you know you would love those benefits. And even though the annual fee doesn't count towards the minimum spend, there are many benefits that outweigh the cost of that fee. Sorry guys, my camera died. The last card I want to talk about is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. And this is one of the bigger bonuses that I did. It was 60,000 points if you spend $4,000. So actually now there is an even better offer, and it is get to 80,000 points. I am able to transfer between my Chase Freedom Unlimited to my Chase Sapphire Preferred and be able to redeem at a better travel rate. So what I mean is that if I were to book travel through the Chase portal with the Freedom Unlimited, I would be able to redeem at 1 times, versus the Chase Sapphire Preferred, I would get 25% more, so I would be redeeming at 1.25 times the value. If you have 80,000 points, if you redeem with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it would be actually worth 100,000 points. You can also redeem the points with something called Pay Yourself Back, where you can apply your points to purchases made. If you redeem that with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, then it is worth 25% more. Now that there are even better benefits on the Chase Freedom Unlimited, I am able to really optimize. For example, I now get 5 times on restaurants and dining with the Freedom Unlimited versus that 2 times on Chase Sapphire Preferred. However, I can transfer those points that I get with the Freedom Unlimited and be able to redeem at a higher bonus value. So that has been my credit card journey thus far. Being from New York City, I knew that if I got a driver's license, I wouldn't really drive anywhere. I still got it because I knew that eventually when I do get a car and pay car insurance on that car, I would get a better rate just because there is history of me being a driver. I kind of take that same approach with credit cards. So if you're just graduated high school, you're starting college, you're not making any money, but you still can qualify for these student cards and get a head start on a credit age. Like I always say, don't work for your money, make your money work for you. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!